multiple horizontal alignments, and reference features. And in this case, I'm going to add a reference feature to a, there we are, to an alignment, and I'm going to use that reference feature to define the bottom of a ditch. And you've been able to do this since version, gosh, I don't know, a long time ago. But now we can do it with a separate alignment rather than with a terrain feature. So you've always been able to reference background terrain features and tie off your templates to them. But now we can do it with another alignment. So let's create a new alignment here. New horizontal. I'm going to call it ditch. This time I am going to draw it. And I don't want any template on there. It's just a reference feature. I just need to know where it is, where the center line is. Okay. There's the center of my terrain. I'm going to edit this point over there. And again, if I don't want to see that bold alignment, I can just select up here and it goes back to the way I've set it up in my plan options. That's the line type I've chosen. Okay, so there's my ditch alignment. And yeah, I just moved the start station so it's no longer 0. I don't care. That's fine. Let's look at the profile. So I want it to be underground here. I want it to be underground there. That's a deep ditch. That's down about 1 meter. Same over there. And I'm going to put a point in the middle and make sure everything slopes down towards this creek. There's my ditch bottom. Now I'm going to use that as a reference feature to tie my alignment to it. So here's a cross section. That's the ditch. And if I go back over here, you can see the ditch is underground where it should be. Good. Switch to the main alignment. And let's make that ditch alignment visible in my section and make it into a reference feature at the same time. This is different. It used to be the only thing you had in this drop-down was background terrains. And now there are alignments as well. It still says reference terrain, but I'm going to pick the ditch alignment as my source. That's not enough. If I say OK here, it says it can't find the feature because I still need to choose which point code I'm interested in. So if you think about that, it allows me to reference another alignment and in fact pick which point code of that alignment I'm interested in. In this case it's trivial. There is only one point code, the center line of the ditch bottom. Okay, that's my reference feature, and of course I can describe it here. Calculating everything. There we go. If you want to see a brand new alignment, you make sure that it gets recalculated. Just need to attach my ditch to it. That's a template function, and I just need to replace the ditch template. So here's a ditch with a vertical tie. So what that means is it's going to connect the elevation of the ditch to the reference feature. You can even do it in here if you want. Depth, use reference feature, number 2, and there it is. Okay, and now the elevation is changed. Okay, let's copy that and stick it up in my template. Replace this one with this one. There we go. See what that did. Okay, so if I look at a cross section here, you can see that that is at the elevation of my ditch feature, just to kind of prove that. It's got, yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can see that gray line is lining them up perfectly. So it's a tie by elevation, tied vertically only, so it's not trying to stretch it over horizontally, but it is getting the right elevation, and that's working all the way along the alignment. And once again, the profile of the ditch is not visible in here because I didn't turn on the reference feature. There we go. And there's my ditch bottom. And let's project it into the profile window. Again, we'll call it blue dash. Okay. There we go. So many of you may have seen a similar operation. The big difference here is that I edited my alignment for the profile of the ditch right in this plan window, or pardon me, right in this document. And I can edit it again. I can just go back to the ditch alignment, go into my profile window, make a change, go back to my main alignment, and of course that won't update until I recalculate all. Yeah, you saw it move, I hope, in there.